Welcome everyone. Today we talk about how a clear goal can transform your work. A goal is not only an idea, it is a tool that guides actions. So why is a clear goal essential? A clear goal provides a precise direction for the team or for you, and also it motivates because progress can be measured. And finally, a clear goal clarifies expectations. So here the 7 steps to clarify a goal. First, current state, desired state, obstacles, resources, sensory visualization, motivation, and finally, achievement. First, we look at the current state. So the current state, is this important? It's important because it's important to identify what already exists. Where are you here right now? It allows to create a baseline to measure progress. And finally, 3 questions to ask. Where are you today in relation to this goal? So where are you right now? What is already working well regarding to this goal? And what is holding you back? This is the first step, very first step. The second step is the desired state. So here it's important to identify what you want to achieve. And when I say it's important to identify, it's important to define a clear, observable, measurable target, like a SMART objective. So again, 3 questions to ask. What is the goal you want to achieve? And a question very, very important, how will you know it has been successful? And in other words, what concrete indicators will show your team that you've achieved it or you achieved it? 3, obstacles. It's important to define because when you anticipate obstacles, you prepare yourself to overcome them. So it allows to create strategy to stay motivated. Again, 3 questions. What could slow down your progress toward this goal? What are the internal obstacles? By internal obstacles, we think about beliefs, habits, all the things inside you. And what are the external obstacles? So resources, organizational processes. 1, 2, 3. The 4th step, internal and external resources. So we dive in the solution. So why is it important? Because you have to recognize your resources, and when you know that, you increase your confidence. It allows to activate strength and know where to find support. Again, the question to ask, what qualities, skills, experiences can you use to move forward? So here we speak about internal resources. And for example, in coaching, we really believe that you can transfer your resources. For example, if you are very a good organizer or very good in organization at home, how could you transfer this skill at work? And in the other way, it works too. Second question, which people or networks can support you? And finally, what resources are available in your workplace? Here it's not about people, but more document, literature. 5th step, feel the goal. It's important to feel in a sensory way, you know what I mean? Seeing, hearing, feeling, because when you feel the goal, it makes it more concrete. And it reinforces the commitment, the energy to act. So again, question to ask, when you have achieved your goal, what will you see, hear, feel, And what positive emotion will be present? How will your team or manager react? How will you react? 6, motivation on a scale of 1 to 10. So why is this important? It helps validate whether the person has the energy required. What does it allow? It allows identify what's missing to increase motivation. So 2 questions to ask. First, on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to achieve this goal? And you notice we start at 1, not at 0, because we have already started working. And the second question, what would help raise your score by 1 point? The last step, the 7th one, is the achievement of the goal on a scale of 1 to 10. So it's important because it provides a benchmark, and you can notice that you're not started from 0. So question to ask, pretty the same of the 6th step. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you in reaching this goal? And the little change is what makes you not 1 point lower? This question builds confidence because you are not at 0 and you already done something. Finally, it's important to reformulate and go deep. So if you want to go deep, you can ask this question. In light of everything you've said, how would you reformulate your goal? It's important because we spoke about lots of things, so the person or you needs to reformulate the goal. And finally, the 2 last question. Why is it important for you to achieve this goal? Achieve this goal, it's the here what we are seeking is the value, the deeper value behind the goal. And finally, what will happen in 5 years if you have not achieved this goal? Here we want to get to the negative consequences to boost the motivation. So I want to warn you of some pitfalls. Pitfall number 1, confuse good intention with a goal. The risk is staying in wishful thinking. So my tip is make the goal observable. The impact, it becomes real and boosts your confidence. Pitfall number 2, ignore obstacles. The risk is to feel discouraged or blame others when the first challenges arise. So the tip is please list at least 1 internal obstacles, habit, belief, and 1 external obstacle in connection with the organization. So you will feel ready to face the unexpected and gain resilience. In short, remember these 7 steps, and remember it's an ongoing process. Finally, a well-defined goal is a direction that mobilizes, motivates, and aligns. So my question for you right now is, what could be your next step about your goal?